Good evening, good morning, and good night. Welcome to Inappropriate Radio. It's your host, Tashana. Let's get into this. If this is your first time tuning in, hi, hello, welcome, thank you. Get on up in here. Please follow us on YouTube at Inappropriate Radio TV. Not sure why we're popping up, but you will see my picture with a missing tooth of me smiling. Alright? No periodic table or alien talk. However, you already know the creator came through with a message. So, hi guys. The creator dropped something in my spirit. He brought some things to my attention. And he needs you guys to know that your lifestyle is not a determining factor. Obviously, we know there's some things that we can and cannot do. You want to be a representative of the creator at all times when you are walking your journey, right? Remember, we recently had the conversation about treating your spiritual journey like a pregnancy, right? But a lot of people are under this misconception that they have to be a certain way to have a relationship with God. When really it starts with your beliefs. It starts with your heart. It starts with your desire to get to know him more. It starts with your desire to walk in your purpose. It starts with your desire to move out of your own way, right? To do what he wants for you and not what you want for you. You are the one who initiates the change, right? We talk about this all the time. You play your part. The creator does the rest, right? You have to make the conscious decision to agree with the creator. You are not being held up. You're actually holding yourself up. Of course, you need to go through some cycles to learn some lessons in order to be able to move forward and onward and upward on the right path, right? You don't need to be a saint first. You become a saint during the process, right? In order for you to build a meaningful relationship with the creator, in order for you to learn what your spiritual gifts are, in order for you to learn what your purpose is, you must tap in. You don't come in already perfect. You don't come in already whole. You come in to be made whole. You come in to be renewed and restored and made all over. That's what this journey is about. You finding him, not having him and holding on to him. Sure, some people, they grow up in certain families where they're introduced to the creator and it is a lifestyle that is attached already to the bloodline, right? So that premise is already built and it makes it easier for the bloodline to be coveted and protected against certain things, right? Even if you do come from a bloodline that's not really adamant about building a relationship with the creator or being faithful, you still can find out different ways to stay connected or to get yourself connected to the creator. Your lifestyle doesn't get God's attention. Your obedience, your faith, it increases the likelihood of you receiving the abundance of blessings that are in the heavens awaiting you. A lot of people are under the misconception that you have to be, perfect. And I find it interesting that people who live a lower, negative, darker, vibrating lifestyle, they're looking at people who have decided to walk with the creator as being fake or phony or pretending to be perfect or acting holier than thou. And it's like, do you even have any clue of the fight one has to ensue in order to reach a certain vibration, in order to tap in with the creator. It's one thing to tap into with the creator, right? To tap into that and, just be aware of his presence. And it's a totally different ballgame to be walking actively in your purpose. Let me just say this. You don't know what people are born into, right? And if they're born into a certain frequency, they have to first break the norm that is attached to not one bloodline, not two, but four. Remember, our parents have parents. And we can keep counting backwards, but that's just surface level shit, right? You have to break all of the curses that are associated with the bloodline first. Multiple bloodlines. And although that is a part of your purpose, there are other things the creator wants you to do, right? Unless you were born a baby and you died at the age of 1 or before the age of 1, or, you never even made it, to be 30 days old or 3 days old outside of the womb, right? You have a purpose other than breaking curses that are, or paying karmic debt that is associated. Because usually when an infant dies, it's for some karmic debt to be paid. Or it is a result of a curse. Whether the curse is there on the bloodline or the curse has been broken. We talked about that a while ago. But if that's not the case, then really, you literally have more than one purpose. And most of us do. So when you see someone, quote, unquote, acting holier than thou, you really don't know the internal battles that they had to face and fight in order to even just be alive, right? We had these conversations several times about people that we don't even know attacking us spiritually. So to be up against things, right, that you cannot see, invisible forces, and to need a certain level of strength and insight to fight them, of course a person is going to act a certain way, right? There is a particular amount of faith that is required. And although this is a different topic, think about it. In order for you to walk the journey, everything about what you know about life has to change. And I'm saying that as far as your thinking, as far as the places you go, the people you're associating with, the things you spend money on, the things you're eating, the things you consume on a daily basis, not just food, your music, the environments that you're in and what it is that you're taking in, what you're watching, what you're wearing. All of those things have to be pure enough for you to maintain a high vibration. If you are going to places that are not in favor of God, without God sending you there and you're going there on your own merit, you are what? Just like we spoke about yesterday. You are creating unnecessary attack and or warfare. So you have to understand that when people are quote unquote acting holier than thou, they are attempting to maintain a frequency that no one really knows they had to fight for. You only know what a person had to endure if the Creator has revealed it to you, if the Creator has allowed you to see what someone has experienced in order to defeat things that are coming at them left and right. So, before you judge a person, really look at your lifestyle and then look at their lifestyle and tell me what the similarities and the differences are. Okay? That is very important because a lot of people are fixed on assuming these perfect lives and perfect lifestyles have to be acquired and maintained in order to be blessed by God, but you have to be obedient. You have to be faithful. You have to believe in God. And you have to do what God is instructing you to do in order for you to receive the blessings that He has created for you specifically. No one is holier than thou. I don't care if you're a virgin who's been praising God on your tippy toes since you came out the womb. We all have thoughts, desires, ideas, all of these things that can go against God's will over our lives, for God's will for us. And that is technically going against the Creator. The Creator doesn't take it that way until you are aware of your purpose. You kind of are in the clear until you're aware. And I think we spoke about that I don't remember exactly when, but we went into the different ages, not in great detail, but it was particularly around the age 12 coming into 13. And then how some cultures focus on the 15th and 16th years. Those years are when you start to calibrate your own frequency, when you start to tap into frequency. For others, it's a little sooner, depending on the purpose of why the Creator has created you, right? And what's all going to be on your journey. But all in all, life isn't fully packaged for anyone. And in order for you to receive your blessings and to remain in alignment, because some people get blessings without being in alignment, right? And we don't know. God just loves us like that. He's just good like that. And He's good to us so much so that we get things we don't even deserve. We get things we didn't earn. And it is His way of showing us that He loves and cares for us. And that His love is indeed unconditional. So your lifestyle doesn't have to be perfectly suited. It doesn't have to be everything. It just needs to be enough to get you started. And if it's not enough, the Creator will get you started. He will send in people to usher you into your journey, to lead you to your frequency. Okay? I think anyone, before they really get to know the Creator and they really get to see the quality of their lives change after building a relationship with God, would prefer to be, of the world. They prefer to, party like rock stars. But after you build your relationship with the Creator, after you start applying the laws to your life, after you realize how good God truly is, then you ultimately make the decision to stick with God. And sure, you have to see some results. And this is why you get those blessings before you even deserve it. So you can know that He is real, that He does exist, that He does love you regardless of your foolishness. But yeah, that's just how it goes, right? But I'm going to end here. I do love y'all. I hope all is well. I hope you guys have been drinking your water, resting, eating your fruit and vegetables, and sipping on your own tea. because it's free. All right, love y'all. Peace.